Good morning. Hey, it's a great morning. Good morning. Good morning, Delivery Fam. It's been a long time coming, ain't it? Good morning, everybody. Whoever's watching now or watching on the replay. This morning, we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic. Just came to mind, well, over the last couple of days. But I want to give my 2 cents. All right? This morning's topic is the reason why I will always be positive, even when it's tough. Is this thing, I guess they're calling it toxic positivity. But I really want to give my 2 cents on this. But before we dive into anything, family, I need you to do me a favor, especially today, because it's my first day back with an official live stream. I need you to do me a favor and hit subscribe, click the bell, and join the family, because nobody else will understand what you go through except another driver just like you. If you are new to the channel, just say what's up, man. It's been a while since I've done a production like this. It's been a while. So good morning to you, Middleton Technologies. Good morning to you, Kick Rocks, Monique Milner, Kim Side Money Plans. I don't know why I wanted to say Kim's Side Money Hustle. I don't know. Good morning, CJ Kanoy. Good morning. Again, to everyone that's watching now, watching on the replay. All right. I don't want to take too long to dive into this because I have to go get my daughter from practice. And the boys, they're just waking up. All right. So with that said, Miss Gig Lady, good morning. So let's cut this music down. Let's cut this music way down. Okay, I know there's a lot to talk about, but I really wanted to, and I know a lot of you appreciate the good mornings, you know, the upbeat good morning. I love it as well. It gets me going, you know, but this one right here, I think it was best to start the return of the live streams with this one, because this is kind of like the foundation of my channel, which what I mean is pushing you to be better than you think you are. And this toxic positivity, this thing, the way that it was explained by another content creator, I feel not necessarily that I was the one that they were talking about, because there's a ton of positive channels out there, but there's things that I believe this person didn't take into consideration, and I wanted to make sure that I put it out there on why I am as positive as I am, and why I push you to be better than you think you are, even with gig work. You know, I don't just say just gig work. I also say things like, you know, create opportunities for yourself. You know, if things don't work the way that you want it to work with the gig apps in your market, I also say things like, you know, there's people that cut grass. There's people that clean homes. You know, they do all these different things because that's an extra side of extra revenue. You know, let's just call it revenue. It is what it is. But I wanted to touch on this. All right. Now, I will always be positive. You want to know why? I have a list of notes here, so please excuse me when I look down to the left, all right? And I'm going to say good morning to everybody that's just rolling in or rolling over, all right? This summer was bad. This past summer was bad. It was the worst summer that I have ever experienced. Doing gig work, it was the worst summer that I have ever experienced. It has been slow before, but this past summer was the worst. Now, I believe it's because of the circumstances. We had you could say a whole year, or maybe like 10 months, that this thing, Rona, shut everything down. We were considered to be essential workers, and a lot of things, you know, a lot of people, they came in, they signed up for these apps, and they were not expecting things to be as bad as it is. Or I should say, since the summer is pretty much ending, they were not expecting things to get as bad as it did, because last year over the summer, everyone was stuck at home. So if everyone was stuck at home, majority of them were ordering from home. So last summer wasn't as bad as this past summer. It's still summer, but I keep saying this past summer because it's almost over. Okay? Mrs. UDM went back to work today. Okay? Now, my kids, they go back to school soon. So it was terrible. If you agree that this past summer, if you've been doing this more than 1 year, 2, 3 years, 4 years, if you've been doing it more than 1 year, was this past summer the worst summer for you? Everybody, whoever, if you agree that this past summer, if you've been doing this more than 1 year, and I say more than 1 year because Rona was last year, okay? And last year's summer, this was your first slowdown, So if this was the worst summer for you, just let me know in the chat or in the comment section down below. But let me continue here. The reason why I will always be positive is because, let me first say this. This channel, many YouTube channels, there's so much negativity. There's so many trolls that say things that really hurt people's feelings, man. In the end, we are human. But there's people that say some of the nastiest things. I've been called the N-word. I've been called, I've had people say things about my mom. They don't even know my mom. They don't even know my dad. But they have said some of the nastiest things in the comments. And these nasty things can weigh a lot on a person, especially if you are already, I want to say, insecure with how you look. And it took a lot out of you to start a channel, get on camera. Some of these people are ruthless with the things that they say to content creators in the comments. So imagine if those content creators that end up growing their channels, imagine if those content creators gave up and not think positive on where they could end up if they keep on going. Imagine what would happen. There would be no YouTube. There would be no celebrities. If you understand what I'm saying, these people get constant people just attacking them. What gets them through that? They ignore it, or they have to be positive. They have to get through that. Ignore that crap and move on. On YouTube, they have so many of these celebrities that read mean comments. On Twitter, mean comments, wherever they pull those comments from. These content creators would not be able, or these celebrities would not be able to entertain you or provide you with any information. The dislike button, it hurts a lot of content creators. Luckily for me, I don't care. Luckily for me, I don't care about the dislike. Honestly, I just want to provide as much information to you, whoever's watching this video. If you choose to hit the like or the dislike, it's entirely up to you. But I don't care about the dislike or the like, to be honest. All right? I care more. Let's just put things into perspective. I care more about the subscribe. In my intro, what do I say? Before we dive into anything, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit subscribe, click the bell, and join the family. I don't say make sure you hit the like or the dislike, and I don't say all of that because it doesn't mean that much to me. Subscribing means a lot more to me than any of that other stuff. Anyway, so content creators would not exist. Celebrities, your favorite movies, your favorite movie stars, all these different people that you see on television that you enjoy watching, they would not be there if they did not ignore and constantly be positive to get to where they are. I just reached 9,000 subscribers. I told my story many times. People have tried to stop me. And if I had stopped when they wanted me, when they wanted me to stop, I would have never been, I would not be in this position right now. Because I would have been doing the things that I love to do. outside of YouTube. Anyway, so I came from, I don't want to say I came from nothing. I did come from somewhere, right? Like I came from the Virgin Islands. I was born on the Virgin Islands. Things weren't always peaches and cream. The best job on the Virgin Islands, on the island that I lived on, was a plant. That plant supplied a lot of jobs on that island. My father, he decided to start his own thing. He became a DJ. That was my dad. He didn't want to just work at the plant. He wanted to do something different and bring in money another way, just in case that plant did not work for him. I came from that. My father worked his butt off. My mother worked her butt off. We, at some point, I have experienced welfare. At some point, I know what it's like to get government funding. I didn't apply for it myself, but guess what? My mother, that's how she fed us. My mother literally instilled in me, listen, where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. It doesn't matter where you are. There's someone that's going through something worse than you. No matter what you're going through at this moment, someone is going through something worse than you. So you cannot act like it's the end of the world. Someone is going through something worse than you. There's people that are going through it right now as we speak. They don't know where their next meal is going to come from. So why not be positive and push that positivity? Why not? Why not? I'm just saying, why not? Life is tough in general. Life be throwing things at you left and right. You ain't prepared for everything life throws at you. I've been going off of this channel. I haven't done a live stream like this for 3 months. I moved from the apartment. Y'all don't know what I've been through. All y'all know is I am back now, or I moved and then I disappeared off of the live stream show for 3 months. I've been gone for 3 months. Y'all don't know how tough life's hit me with a haymaker. Boof. Yeah. All right, Daddy's coming. Now they're saying, Daddy, we're hungry. They just woke up. Okay, so I got to hurry up. But anyway, the thing is, life hit me with a haymaker. I didn't expect to be gone for 3 months. I expected to move, get the studio. I expected to have the studio in order before we moved. It didn't happen that way. So instead of being caught up in a rut because I couldn't get the studio up and running how I wanted to at that time, it took a lot of positivity. I'm going to get there. What should you do in the meantime? Put out some videos. Record some videos. Don't just not put anything out. Put something out. Do something. You know? So y'all caught me with my head hanging out the window and my phone, that angle. And a lot has happened over the last 3 months, you know? Now, I don't want to hold y'all too long, and I don't want to talk too much before I really engage with the chat. But I wanted to say this last thing. It comes from, it's not exactly how he said it, but Eric Thomas. If you do not know who Eric Thomas is, I believe he's nicknamed the hip hop preacher. All right. Now, he says, if you want success, you have to want it as bad as you want to breathe. And Eric Thomas, he came from being homeless to where he's at right now. It takes positivity. Now, I take that same positivity and I send it your way. The way I do it is, there's people in my market that cannot make the same money that I'm making. Why? I do not know. But if we are in the same market, how come you cannot make the same money that I'm making? There's something wrong with that picture. I do not know what you are doing. Now, I do know every market is different, but there's also something I say. You might be working the wrong app. I have said this years. I said this years ago. You might think DoorDash is your app. You might think Uber Eats is your app, but it's a temporary fix in your market. You might need to do Amazon. You might need to do Dispatch. You might need to do Roadie. I believe he goes by the name Joe York PA, or something like that. He found his new love in Roadie, and he did not even consider signing up for Roadie until I said 3 app types that you need to consider signing up for. You might be working the wrong app. Now, every app has its season. I said that in that video. Every type of app has its season. Now, I feel it's my job to push you, to motivate you, not to brag. I'm not saying if I have a $300 day, you can have a $300 day. You might. But I could tell you, I have had people call me and I have motivated them to make just $200. And those same people are thanking me now because now they make $200 plus. Now they make over $300 because they got that push from me. I'm here to motivate and inspire. I'm not here to tear you down. I'm that same guy that's going to tell you, hey, if you got to go back to a W-2, you go back to that W-2. But if it's rough out here for you with the gig apps, don't come back to it. Don't come back to it if you can't make the money you need to make to take care of what you need to take care of. This ain't for you. This requires hustle. It requires a lot. It's a mindset. It's a lifestyle. This is what I told somebody else. It's a lifestyle. I know people that have been delivering food over 20 years. That's a lifestyle. It's not like, oh, it's something to do. No, it's a lifestyle. Now, I made it my lifestyle. I enjoy it. Do I plan on doing this forever? No. But I tell you, I enjoy it. I enjoy the freedom. I enjoy all the things that come with it. Even the headaches from time to time, because I learned from it. I learned what not to do. I've learned a lot over the last 4 years. So when you say I'm overly positive or anyone is overly positive, I don't see nothing wrong with being positive. I said to myself, when I looked up toxic positivity, I was like, yo, they literally made something up to make positivity sound bad? Like, what the hell is that? You know, like, you really made positivity sound bad by calling it toxic? I didn't even know this was a thing until recently. Toxic positivity, like, wow. So I really want people to understand, when you go through life struggles, life is going to hit you with a left, a jab, a right hook, an uppercut. But in order to get through that, you have to be positive and also think like it's going to get better. There's people that feel like things will never get better. But this is coming from, listen, pay attention to this. This is coming from the worst summer slowdown that we have ever experienced. People that do not know of summer slowdown are probably going through the worst. People that did not listen or maybe not even come across my channel when I said this, have a plan A all the way to Z. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Have all them plans with gig apps. I told people I have over 30 apps I have signed up for. I don't get orders on all of them, but just in case I come in town, I got something ready. Background check done. Everything done, ready to go. I just signed up for a new app a couple of days ago. Yeah. So you have to be positive. You have to be positive. You have to think that you can do it. You have to think that eventually it's going to get better, because if you don't think that way, it's not going to, because you're not going to have the drive to go and make it work out for you. Last thing I want to say, and I really want y'all to think about this, and I'll go to the chat. So I apologize if you feel ignored. All right? There's people out here that will not take orders, money, right? They will not take money because of what they see. Now, if money is the issue, but you are declining or rejecting, keep this in mind. Money. If money is the issue, not profitability, okay? If money is the issue and you need to get through it, I feel you should not decline. You should not reject if money is the issue. Because you need the money in every which way that it can come. And if this is what you do, and you're telling me you're refusing to do certain things because you're used to not accepting these types of orders, but then on the flip side, you're also saying, it's so slow, I can't make it, it's hard out here. If money is the issue, you might have to take a step back and look at what you're doing if you want to continue doing this. I have to keep it 100 with everyone. If money is the issue. Yesterday I took $120 to Naples, 97 miles from where I am. 97. A person would immediately criticize me for taking $120 for 97 miles. From the pickup to the drop-off, 97 miles. Guess what? I took it because I know I don't need to make $2 a mile today. I will make my $2 a mile on average by the end of the week. I was about 74 miles in the red. That means less than $1 per mile. I was in the red. But now, after I worked, when I came back from Naples, I'm now about $48 in the red. By the end of the week, I expect to bring that $48 to a minimum of $1 or $2 per mile. If money is the issue, your rejection and declining should not be as heavy-handed. I'm just keeping it 100. If you are doing this and money is the issue, you got stuff to take care of, and they sending you a bunch of trash, you might have to clean up that garbage. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. You do what you feel you need to do, but I'm just telling you, if money, oh man, I need money. Forget the miles, forget all that extra stuff. I need money to take care of the stuff I need to take care of. If you are declining the money, I'm sorry, but I cannot feel sorry for you. So I'm going to motivate, I'm going to inspire, I'm going to do the best that I can to get you up and pumped and ready to go. Like, let's go. Do I make 200 every day? No. But I make something. Let's go. We got to go because we're independent. We cannot sit on our ASS. We're independent. We don't have nothing else, especially if we're full-time. If you lost your job, you had to go full-time with this. Listen, you got to get up and go. You got to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. And if you're only doing one app in these times and you're still complaining, then you need to get out of here. And you need to go back to your a job. Go find a job. Because you should not have one. If you're refusing to listen, many people out here doing multiple apps. But if you're stuck doing one and you do not want to branch out, I cannot feel sorry for you. I seriously cannot feel sorry for you. I've been saying this over 2 years. So I'm going to motivate you. If you have multiple apps, I'm going to motivate you. I'm going to try my best to motivate and inspire. I'm not going to say, hey, if I can make 300, you can make 300 too. Sounds like a commercial. Hey, if I can make 300, you can make 300 too. No, I'm not saying that you can make 500, but I guarantee you can make $60. You don't have to make 100. You don't even have to make 60. If you can make 50 over 7 days, that's $140. No, I said that wrong. My math all messed up. But y'all get what I'm saying. 50 over 7 days adds up. That's my point. I said 50 over 7 days. I said that's $140. I gotta take a moment and laugh. I gotta take a moment and laugh. I can't believe my math was that bad this morning. Right? Anyway, family, I gotta get ready, get my kids some breakfast. They just woke up. I want to read a couple of messages in the chat. What the heck? Now I got a bug in here. So I want to read a couple messages in the chat. Say what's up so I can say what's up back to you. All right? My math all off this morning. I was in a moment. I was having a moment. Anyway, say what's up, family. Oh, man. Marion family, good morning. Gig Economy Talk with Lynn. What's up, Lynn? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Aaron Boy, what's up? What's up? Let's see here. Aaron Boy says, yesterday I only made $7.50 on DoorDash in about an hour's time, but I made $30 total between Uber Eats, Grubhub, and DoorDash. Don't get me wrong. I know that. I understand it. Now, I know you might look at that and like, $30? That's not much money. But if all you're trying to do is get to the next, why not think tomorrow's going to be better? If the week is bad, if the month is bad, you might have to reconsider some things. But notice what Aaron Boy said as well. Between Uber Eats, Grubhub, and DoorDash. That's not the only apps out there. You got Corner Shop, you got Instacart, you got Amazon Flex, you got Dispatch, you got many different apps out here. Roadie, I've put a whole list in the videos. If you're only making $30 between food delivery apps, 3 food delivery apps, you need to add something outside of food delivery because you might be missing out on some money. Let's see here. Fleemos, good morning. I tell people stuff along these lines often. If it's slow, then I start turning around those $5 1.5 mile orders if the lobby is, okay, I guess, if the lobby is, some people making less are like you, a fool. My car don't start any, what? Home empty. I don't understand, Fleemos. I'm sorry, bro. Let's go on to the next one. Yudo says, the point is you may have to loosen up your criteria in order to make money. Make some adjustments. I've done many videos. We got you, Monroe. Good morning to you. Good morning. Florida Mark, good morning. Dogecoin says, is this the new brat of the day updated type? It's supposed to be brat of the day, but I had to talk about this. Okay? But yes, so far, this is it. This is like the foundation. I want to add more to the background, but I didn't want to do too much, and you guys don't like it. All right? Middleton Technology says, search Google for gig apps. Let's get them up on the screen. Search Google for gig apps or task apps. Lots of choices. Yes, yes. Gig Economy Talk with Lynn says, Spark Delivery has been in second place on my earnings on many weeks. Spark. I believe Spark Delivery is Walmart delivery. Just saying. Nothing will ever change if you don't change. Gig Mom. We have to. V-Twin Bree, good morning. You something else, V-Twin. George John says, you guys should look at the app called Steady. I sent UDM this a while back. Steady. I might have to look into that again, George John. I will look through my email again. But I don't see nothing wrong with positivity, motivating. Sometimes you need somebody to I know I needed somebody to kick me in the behind, not literally. Put that fire up my behind and say, hey, get up, go, get it done. This is where I'm at. Andre Stevens, what's up, man? Welcome back. Thank you. Glad to be back. Flemo says, sorry, forgot to say the lobby at fast food places. I see you. Yeah, fast food places be a pain. Aaron Boy says, have other business I had to tend to as well alongside of the gig economy. Yeah. The thing is, I wanted to put something up on the screen. I literally have no more time, but I'm going to take 3 minutes, and I'm going to say this. This right here, it says, I hate it when anyone, including UDM, comes out with the good old just be grateful mantra. If you want to work for trash like a garbage can, then by all means, enjoy. There's people like this, and I know who this person is. I blocked out their name. I didn't want them to get any hate for this, but I wanted to say that it's not about that. It's about where you come from. If you came from barely making anything to now making something more than you made, why stop? Why? I put this poll on the community tab a few days ago. Gig work for you is a need. There's 7% out of 1.1 thousand votes. There's 7% that says, I need this. I cannot find any other work. I have someone that had called me a couple months ago and told me that Grubhub saved their life. How? They did not give me details, but Grubhub saved their life. There's some people that need this. 52% says it's a want for more freedom. 18% says it's a stepping stone for a future business. 23% says it's supplemental. So tell me, if you're working towards having something, how is that not positive? Let's go through it. If it's a need and you now have something you can make money, how is that not positive? Is that toxic? When I tell a person that needs this, go and get their money. A person that wants more freedom, they're getting more freedom because they're doing the gig apps. How is that not positive? Why consider that to be toxic when pushing those people out of 1.1K votes? That's not everybody that do gig apps, but I'm just saying, look at the majority. 52% out of 1.1K. If you ever stand in a place that has over 1,000 people in it, that place might be jam-packed depending on how big it is. All of these things right here are positive things. Whether a person wants to move towards starting their own business, whether a person got this as supplemental income to take care of some additional things they need to take care of, like paying off debt. I don't see anything wrong with it, family. So I will always, this is my reason, I will always be positive because somebody needs it. If you don't need it, Gig Life said, why are you here? If it's so bad, why are you here? If you don't like my positive message, salute. Deuces. But there's someone that needs it. Like I said at the very beginning, and I'm rambling a little bit, but like I said at the very beginning, someone has it worse than you. Someone always has it worse than you. No matter what you're going through at the moment, someone always has it worse than you. You might not know them, but just because you don't need the positivity doesn't mean that someone else doesn't. It's not for you. My positivity might not be for you. Pedro DoorDash Santiago's positivity might not be for you. Gig Mom's positivity might not be for you. And many other channels that's out there. If it's not for you, why are you constantly sitting behind the screen and watching? I'm just keeping it 100 too. But I really got to go. But now I'm going to challenge you. Since this past summer was so bad, we cannot be going through this every year, right? This past summer was so bad, I decided to challenge myself, and now I'm going to challenge you as we exit. I'm going to put $100 away every week. At the end of every week, join me in this challenge if you want to, just so I can take more time off for next summer, because I don't know what next summer is going to be like. The summer slowed down, I knew about it, but this summer was so bad, I said to myself, not again. I'm going to save $100 just to get through the summer next summer. $100 every week. I'm going to challenge myself and get that done. Let me know what you're going to do. You with me or you not with me? If you can't save 100, you don't have to save 100. Save a portion of your money so you don't have to be busting your behind in that heat or whatever it is that you're dealing with during the summer in your market. If it's $25, put $25 away. If it's $50, put $50. But I'm putting $100. I'm sacrificing $100 a week up all the way up until next year's summer, so I don't have to work as much as I did. So anyway, family, with that said, you know what I say at the very end of all of this? Oh, you know what I say at the very end, because we try to keep it positive, is that time, it's still the summertime, but we got to push through. The summer's almost over. These kids going back to school. So you know what I'm going to say, right? Oh, yeah. What time it is? It's time to...